Okay, good morning everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, so today I will be discussing to you the continuation of the report of Ms. Morales, the integrated approach and perspective of literary interpretation. By the way, I am already Lawrence. Your turn. Okay, next. So, even we say integrated approach, it is a linguistic approach which utilizes some of the strategies used in stylistic analysis, exploring text, literary and non-literary form from the perspective of style and its relationship to the content and form. So that is an integrated approach. Then, in literary perspective, um, it helps us explain why people might interpret syntax in a variety of ways. And because of this approach, a translator may be able to explain the perspectives of why this or that particular text having this common of content or form. Then, perspective helps us understand what is important to individual reader, and they show us why those readers end up saying what they say. And one way to imagine a literary perspective is to think that it is somewhat with a particular perspective that used then in a one that follows also a summary and the also it explains how this approach is important as a translator in the near future or as today as we are about to translate a specific text or a written word. So that is integrated approach. Next, so we'll discuss about the literary perspective. Please read everyone.
The psychological perspective, the social power perspective, the formalist perspective, the historical perspective, the biographical perspective, reader response perspective, the archetypal perspective, the gender perspective, the reconstruction.
Yes, so that literary perspectives are what we're going to discuss this morning. Okay, so that was a literary perspective. So let us discuss first what is this psychological perspective. So when we say psychological perspectives, some literary critics call this psychological or character perspective because its purpose is to examine the motivations of literary characters. And when we hear actors say that they're searching for their characters, they are using somewhat like this kind of perspective because it as a form of criticism, this perspective deals with works of literature as expressions of personality, state, feelings, and desires of the author and the character within a literary work. And as a readers, and this is a form of criticism that this perspective deals with, as what I said earlier, it deals with the state of mind. I mean, because when we say psychological, it focuses on our mind. Am I right? Yes, that's a psychological perspective. And next, we have the social power perspective. Please read this Latin.
Some critics believe that human history and institutions, even our ways of thinking, are determined by the ways in which our societies are organized.
Okay, so the two primary factors shape our schemes of organization, which is like economic, political, and social advantage. And so social classes invariably find themselves in conflict with each other. Then the second, our membership in a social class has a profound impact on our beliefs, values, perceptions, and our ways of thinking and feelings. For example, for these reasons, the social powers perspective helps us understand how people from different social class understand the same circumstances in very different ways, in the social class, so that as a translator determine in that particular text of what this or that perspective is somewhat referring to the text. That's how the translator or how they perceive in a particular text. Then let's proceed to the historical perspective. When applying this perspective, you have to view a literary text within its historical context. So, specific historical information will be made of interest about the time during which an author wrote about in which a text is set, and about the ways in which people of the period saw and thought about the world in which they live. So, history in this case, the literary work, for example, the literary works of William Faulkner reflect the history of American South, the Civil War and its aftermath, and the birth and the death of nation known as Constitution of the Americans. So when we say historical perspective, as a translator, as a future translator or a student translator, it is very important that we have to understand, we have to include the historical perspective of that particular text, so that we may be able to understand, to interpret that text thoroughly or effectively. That's why this has been enjoyed the historical perspective. Am I understood that?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Next, let's proceed to the biographical perspective. May I request this group to please read the first.
Because authors typically write about things they care deeply about and have known well. The events and circumstances of their lives are often reflected in literary works they create.
Yes. For this reason, some readers use biographical information about an author to gain insight into the author's work. And this is called biographical criticism. It can be both helpful and dangerous as well, because it can, as the other side, in a positive side, it can provide insights into themes, historical references, social positions, and movements, and the creation of fictional characters. At the same time, it is not safe to assume that biographical details from the author's life can be transferred to a story or character that the author has created. For example, the author Ernest Hemingway and John Dos Passos were both ambulance drivers during World War I, and both wrote novels about the war. So their experiences gave them personal knowledge and created strong personal feelings about the war, but their stories are still works of fiction. And some biographical details, in fact, may be completely relevant to the interpretation of that works, because as what we have noticed when we are about to critique some literary works, of course, if for instance, that author wrote about something about World War, so we could say that that particular author wrote the story based on the experience, based on the experience of the author itself, based on their biographical experiences. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes. Very good. Then next, let's proceed to the reader response perspective. So this type of perspective focuses on the activity of reading a work of literature. So the reader response critics turn away from the traditional idea that a literary work is an artifact that has meaning built within it. They turn their attention instead of the responses of individuals readers. So by this shift of perspective, literary work is converted into an activity that goes on the reader's mind, and it is through interaction the meaning is made, and the feature of the work itself, including narrator, plot, character, style, and structure, are less important than interview between readers. So in the reader response, there is something to do with the meaning of the text as what we read in our particular literary text. And that is what we call the reader response perspective. Now let's move on to the next one, which is the archetypal perspective. Next one, kindly read the text.
Very criticism, the word archetype signifies a recognizable pattern or model. It can be used to describe story design. Archetypes are images that can be found in a wide variety of works of literature. Characters from the archetypal as well, like the rebel hero, the scapegoat, the villain, and the goddess.
Okay, thank you. So in literary criticism and in a translation, the word archetype signifies a recognizable pattern or model. Then it can be used to describe the story, designs, the characters, the types, or elements that can be found in a wide variety of literature. It can also be applied to myths, dreams, and social rituals. Then the archetypal similar text and behaviors are taught to reflect as a set of universal, even the primitive ways of seeing the world. So when we find them in literary works, they are about to evoke some responses from the readers. And archetypal themes include the heroic journey and the search for a godly figure. And also archetypal images include the opposition of paradise and Hades. And to say about the archetypal perspective, it's purely focused on the heroic events of a particular text, on how are we going to translate in a particular literary works that is important in our as a reader. Then next, the gender perspective. Because gender is a way of viewing the world, people of different genders see things differently. Yes, that's why we have this perspective. Because, for example, feminist critic might see cultural and economic disparities as the products of patriarchal society. So, shape and dominated by men will tend to decide things by various needs of the population because a woman are frequently grouped up to more cooperative than competitive. And they may find it has a method of preventing from realizing their potential from turning their creative possibilities and in addition, societies often tend to see the male perspective as the default. That is what choose human being. As a result, women are dependent and that's depend as a translator, we must have to consider this particular perspective so that we need able to understand the gender of the topic or the content inside that literary work. Then that's it. And that is the gender perspective. Next, let's proceed to the last one, which is the deconstruction. So deconstruction is at first a difficult critical method to understand because it has to set aside ways of thinking that are quite natural and comfortable. For example, we frequently see the world as a set of opposing categories: male, female, rational, powerful, and powerless. It also looks the way which we assign value to one thing over another, such as life over death, presence over absence, and writing over speech. As its heart, construction is mode of analysis. When you say reconstruction, it is a mode of analysis. Always remember that. Gender, for example, gender is a construct, is a set of beliefs and assumptions that we have dealt or constructed over time and experience. But if we deconstruct gender, looking at it, when moving aside from internalized beliefs and expectations, new understandings become possible. To practice this perspective, of course, we must constantly ask ourselves why we believe this or that particular situation. As a translator, we must have to try to explain what were the absence of our beliefs because not our beliefs are all valid or true. That's why there is this deconstruction that we have to focus on the basic analysis of a text. And I think that's all for my part. Thank you for listening.